35 laps coming to the Sunoco start zone. Walters and Federer will bring the field to green. We are underway for the BRP Mod Tour presented by Hoosier Tire. Off into 1 and 2. Steve Federer going to roll high side momentum as Colton Walters trying to gain the moisture on the bottom. Down the back stretch and into 3. Everyone's clear off at turn 4. Steve Federer will lead lap number 1. Walters, Rogalski, Burdick, and King Jr. your top 5. Good 3-car battle for 3rd. Rogalski, Burdick, and King down the backstretch. Burdick on the bottom, Rogalski in the middle, and King on the outside. Look out in turn 3 and 4. Coming back to the Sunoco start zone. Steve Federer brings the field back to green. We are back underway. 4 wide off at turn 4. Rex King Jr. looking to take advantage of the restart. He's going to roll the bottom side by side now down the backstretch. Rex King Jr. restarted 4th. He's looking for the lead off of turn 4. Steve Federer will hold the lead with high side momentum. We are back to green with the BRP Mod Tour. Into turn 1 off of turn 2. Rolling high side momentum is Cuda Rex King Jr. Side by side for 3rd now. Here comes the 9 of Will Thomas. He's rolling the outside, and that Colonial Company's number 9. He's trying to pass the 61 of Dave Burdick. They are going at it in the back half of the top 10. Look at that, 3 wide for 6 down the backstretch. Here comes Slack on the outside of Rogalski. He'll roll the outside, following the 18 of Colton Walters. Moves Slack up to 7th. Dalton Slack started 12th. He's up to 7th in that 3RS. Back to the Sunoco start zone. Rex King Jr.'s choice to restart. We are back underway for the BRP Mod Tour with 9 laps complete. Look out in turn 1. We got cars around. Rex King Jr.'s race to restart. We are back to green with 9 laps in. 26 laps to go. Switcheroo on the restart. Federer's going to roll the bottom. He's going to go side by side with Rex King Jr. down the backstretch. King Jr. pulls ahead into turn 3. Look at the Russ King Racing Rookie of the Year contender. Aiden Cipriano ripped the lip. He's going to go around the 9 of Will Thomas. Slack into turn 3. Slack gonna slide up. Cipriano gonna try to go around the Welland, Ontario, Canada driver. Cipriano has 4th at the line, but Slack will take a slide job into off of turn 2 and take 4th down. Lap traffic for your leader, Rex King Jr. He'll come off of 4th turn. Look out at turn 4. Macy Adamick spins the 8M. Into the Sunoco start zone. We are back to green. Good run on the outside for Will Thomas. He's going to try the extreme top side this time. Slack to the bottom. Will Thomas going to have the momentum on the outside. He's going to track down the 165 into turn 3. Rudolph underneath Cipriano for 4th. He will get it at the start-finish line. Cipriano remains in that 5th spot in the 5C. Rex King Jr. out to a 2-second lead while they battle for 2nd behind him. Caution out in turn 4, the 8M of Macy Adamick. 12 laps to go with 23 laps in. We are back to green. 3 wide down the front stretch for 2nd. Slack to 2nd in the 3RS. Rogalski to 5th in the 13. Good battle in behind leader Rex King Jr. Will Thomas going to try the outside. He'll go side by side with Slack down the front stretch for 2nd. Slack going to get 2nd as they head off of turn 2. Look at Garrett Crummert. He restarted 12th in the 29. He found outside momentum. He's looking for 6th off of turn 4 with 10 laps to go. Garrett Crummer has hit the nitrous button. He's coming to the front of the field as Sean Kozar spins on the front stretch. King Jr. and Dalton Slack will bring the field back to the Sunoco start zone. We are back underway. King to the bottom. Slack to the bottom. He slides in the middle. Here comes Rudolph. Down the backstretch, Cipriano and Crummer will battle for 5th. Eric Rudolph will take 2nd away from Slack at the start-finish line. Eric Rudolph going to try to track down Rex King Jr. Rex King Jr. rim riding around the action track after a lap 4 restart. He will lead down the backstretch one final time. Getting his 19th career victory with the BRP Mod Tour. Rex King Jr. wins at Lernerville. Eric Rudolph 2nd, Dalton Slack 3rd, Will Thomas 4th, and Garrett Crummer rounds out the top 5.
Free and Jared Miley will bring the field to green through the Sprankle start zone off of turn 4. Can and Lyle on the 2nd row. Then Garvin and Flinner, Doritsky and Dietz. Alex Free brings the field to green. Free out to the early lead through 1 and 2, but here comes the jet Jared Miley with a good run off the top of 2. Miley leads the field down the back straightaway. John Garvin quickly up into the 3rd spot at the flag stand and complete lap 1. It's Miley, Free, Garvin, and Flinner. Lead a little bit there on lap 4. Miley, the last time at the flag stand, had a 0.713 advantage. John Garvin up to the 2nd spot. Officially at the flag stand by 0.16 of a second. Free takes a spot back into 1 and 2. John Garvin back to the 2nd spot in lap 7. He swapped the lead every other lap these last 3. Garvin would love nothing more than to run down the car they drove just right before the firecracker. Jared Miley out front, that Corrado Racing 10, the past 3 drivers all right there in the top 3. Miley holds at least 1 more lap. They are now in heavy traffic. Garvin trying to pull even down the backstretch. Low car as Cody Checkets bounces off the cushion, opens the door a little bit there for Garvin. John Garvin to the lead on lap 10. Garvin led that lap by 0.07 of a second. Now trying to pull ahead of Jared Miley down the back straightaway. Miley not giving up easily. They head into 3 and 4. Miley up to the cushion. Garvin rolling through the middle. Garvin maintains the lead on lap 11. Miley dives into the bottom of 1 and 2. Thought about sliding across the nose of Miley, but Garvin gave him enough room to hold the position down the backstretch. Miley trying to put 2 lap cars between himself and 2nd running Miley. Back in 3rd, the battle is on between Colton Flinner and Alex Free. Flinner has that position at the flag zone on lap 14. Got a car slow on the bottom of 1 and 2. Schneider's down on the bottom. He's not going to make it into the infield. Caution on the speed. Stands on the gas and brings the field back to green. Alex Free to the bottom of 1 and 2 underneath Miley for 2nd. Miley, good run off the top of 2, takes the 2nd spot back. He's ahead into 3 and 4. Look at the crusher, Mike Norris to the high side of 3 and 4. Run off the bottom of 4 for Kenny Schultbrand. He's up into the 5th spot. Norris into 6th. Out front is John Garvin Jr. ahead of Jared Miley, Alex Faree. Then a 3-car battle for 4th. Here comes the crusher. Slide job underneath Colton Flinner for 4th. Flinner slides back up in front of Norris in 1 and 2. Norris patiently crosses back under. They drag race down the backstretch for 4. Out front is still John Garvin Jr., your leader, but a caution on the speedway. Miley both looking for their first Lernerville win of 2024. Field is back to green. Alex Free, the 8 train up to second. Miley tries to pull even. Garvin would love for those two guys to battle for second. That would allow him to pull away. Garvin going full straightaway now for John Garvin as that 3-car battle continues for second. 4 laps to go for the J4 of John Garvin Jr. Contact in 1 and 2. Norris into the 1 of Alex. By John Garvin Jr. Miley on the left side this time. Garvin rolling through the middle. He'll lead the field down the back straightaway. Behind him, it's Miley, Flinner, Schultenbrand, Wyans, and Can. He's hit his marks. Off a turn forward into the checkered flag. John Garvin Jr. picks up the feature win. Sharon Miley rallies back to beat Colton Flinner to the flag stand for second. Schultenbrand, Miller, John Peterman will bring the field to green now. Green flag thrown by Cody from Kansas Supply. Mike Miller out to the early lead, slides through the bottom of 1 and 2. Chris Schneider tries to pull even, but Mike Miller will lead the field down the backstretch. We haven't seen the 81 Pro Stock in quite a few weeks. Chris Schneider goes around Miller to take the lead on lap 1. Big pileup on the front stretch. Caution on the speedway. Explain it better. 1 lap in, 19 to go. Mike Miller, Chris Schneider brings the field back to green. Schneider holds the lead. Jason Fazan, Mike Miller door-to-door for second. Christian Schneider and Cody Catellis are door-to-door for 4th. Joey Zambati was a DNF in his heat race. He's up in that battle for the top 5 here on the 3rd lap. Still door-to-door for second and door-to-door for 4th. Out front, it's all Christian Schneider. And behind them, Joey Zambati's got the 6th spot locked down as they complete lap 3. 9-car. Ethan Cavallette making his Lernerville Speedway debut in a pro stop. Chris Schneider under that 9-car. Now Christian will do the same, but a caution on the speedway. Joey Anderson is rolled to a stop. Baumgartner from the 5th. Chris Schneider back on the speedway will restart on the tail. With 11 laps to go, the field is back to green. Christian Schneider holds the lead down the back straightaway ahead of Cody Catellis. Mike Miller drives past Jason Foz on his enter 3 and 4. Joey Zambati looking at the bottom of 3 and 4 to make that a 3-car battle for 3rd. Spot on the outside of Mike Bort. Robertson and Peterman on the 5th, back to green. Good restart by Cody Catellis, but he still chased Christian Schneider down the back straightaway. Schneider will lead again on lap 12. Chris Schneider making his way back to the front. He's back into the top 5. Now tries to drive around Mike Miller to take the 4th spot. He does, and he'll chase Jason Fosnot down the back straightaway. Fosnot, those 4 cars are broken away from the rest of the field. Almost a full straightaway lead now for Christian Schneider. Cody Catellis is broken down the backstretch. He'll try to limp it pit side so that we can stay green. Tough break again for Cody Catellis. Schneider wasn't up to speed on that restart. Jason Fosnot up into the second hole. He'll challenge Christian Schneider down the back straightaway. Schneider gaps him off at 2 though. Schneider to the bottom. Fosnot will head to the high side. White flag waves for Sea Dog Christian Schneider. Jason Fosnot gives chase down the front straightaway and into 1 and 2. Down the backstretch for the final time. He's got about a 10-car length lead. Rolls through the bottom of 3 and 4, and he'll take the checkered flag. It's your points leader. Christian Schneider is the feature winner tonight. Fosnot second, Chris Schneider third. Goes Tutak and Kovac. We are green. Out to the early lead, but Andy Priest right on his tail tank as they go down the back straightaway on lap 2. He's going to pass him on the high side. It might have to be in 3 and 4. Paddock holds the lead on lap 5. Trying to make it official here at the stand. He does. Andy Priest, your new leader. Jeremy Kornbach slides under Kohler for third. Out front, Jim Paddock tries to take the lead back in 1 and 2. Leaders are in heavy traffic. Fire on the bottom around the tail tank. Red, red, red. We got a fire under the 4. Jim Kovac in the infield. And a red for a fire in the infield. Straightaway. Here comes a good run by Jeremy Kornbaugh. He'll dive to the bottom of 3 and 4. Slide job by Kornbaugh to second. Kornbaugh and Paddock are wheel to wheel for second. Kornbaugh to the high side, Paddock to the bottom. Out front, Andy Priest clicks off lap 12. Caution on the speedway. Andy Priest holds the lead. Mike Kohler just drove around Jeremy Kornbaugh down the back straightaway. 2 sticks at the stand, 2 laps to go for Andy Priest. Kohler right to the back bumper and tail tank of Jim Paddock for second. 3-car battle for second. It's Paddock, Kornbaugh, and Kohler. Out front, Andy Priest tries to drive away Kohler into the second spot. Andy Priest will hug the bottom of 3 and 4 as he comes to the white flag. Kohler to second, Paddock third, Kornbaugh fifth, fourth. Kornbaugh crosses under and slides up. Takes the third spot for Jim Paddock with down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. Checkered flag will wave for Andy Priest.
Catch all the Lernerville action live and on demand at dirt.tv. And stay up to date with all Lernerville Speedway news at lernerville.com.